Right, today we're going to try and finish off the head and the rocker box, getting it sprayed up black. I've put all the rockers in, all the valves in, and while I was masking it up and plonked the rocker on the head, I noticed I can only find one of the dowel pins. Well, I'm not going to try and get that off with one hand, but there's only one dowel pin amongst all the nuts and bolts. So I can get it all sprayed up and get it looking nice and everything and all ready to go on, but I won't be able to put it on until I find another dowel pin from somewhere. And it wasn't in all the nuts and bolts that come with the engine, and I don't have a spare one to fit it, so I'm going to have to try and source one from somewhere before I can carry on building the engine. So this also, I've noticed where the oil feeds go, it's not been masked while they've sandblasted it, so it's like a real rough edge on top of that, and somehow that copper washer has got to seal itself on there. So at some point or another I need to make some kind of tool up that I can put in there and spin on the drill to turn that surface down slightly so it becomes smooth again. I've noticed that all the threads in there are all sandblasted as well. Not sure if you can see inside there, but they've all been shot blast. All the threads have been shot blast, apart from the threads that don't really matter. So I'll carry on putting that together, mask it up and spray it, and then we'll go from there. myself for about half an hour because I hadn't switched the fucking camera on. Now, that's the head and the rocker box all masked up now. All ready for a bit of spraying. These are really nice, this stuff. First coat, just like just a tack coat really. I'll go too heavy. Give it a bit of tacky paint to for the next coat to stick to. More lighting in the shed. Not much. Try and paint all the bits that you can see which are aluminium colour. Doesn't take long to dry this stuff either. I'll just give that a few minutes. That'll do for that, the bottom half of it, and now we need to give that a good hour or so to dry. Give that a good hour or so to dry, and then we can turn it over and do the other side. You can see it looks lovely, doesn't it? Back to the paint job. This is nice and dry now. Lovely. What we'll do is turn it over. Get all set up ready. It's nice. Put the two them two are going to be smoothed down anyway, so that the washers can seat properly on there. How many of you forget to put that on. And when I first put my first engine together, this I found this on the side, so I had to take it all apart again and put this back in. I'll show you where it goes. There's the head, right, and this little kitty here goes in there, like so. And here it could be upside down, huh? Yeah, I think it's upside down. It goes in that way, like that. And what that does is when the oil comes down through here, it splashes against the fin here and splashes onto the cam chain. So that's the way that goes. Pretty clever, really. So here's a quick tip for you when you're putting your cam chain on. Right, you know how fiddly it is, and so you don't really want to drop that little link inside anywhere, do you? Right, so there's a quick tip for you. See that? Where are we? See, there's one of those neodymium magnets, I think they're called, a really high powered magnet. You stick that down there, right? It acts two things. First of all, if you do manage to drop that link, as you see, it's just hanging on there, right? If you do drop that link, it will stick to the magnet. It won't go around it, it will go straight to that magnet. And the thing is, with that magnet being there, that magnetises all this chain up, it magnetises everything now, so you can, that link just sticks to it. It says, you know, it's unlikely it's going to drop in. So what we want to do now is get that link on and tightened up and put on properly, so it ain't going to come off, and then we can carry on putting it all together. So let's get down to it, shall we? So we can zoom in a bit. I've got to try and, sorry about the camera angles, there's not a lot of room in the garage for doing this. like two on these two here. You can see the tops have been splayed out slightly. The pins pushed the like made an indentation into them, and it's sort of like splayed out the heads a little bit to retain that link in place. What we want to do now is get it all lined up top dead centre so that we can set up the timing. Now on the bottom, what I'll do is I'll get the timing mark on the top dead centre down there, and then I'll line up the marker here so it's facing right up the middle. So let me just rotate that and get it in the right place. It's not far off already. So, right, and that is the timing mark down here is on top dead centre. Right, and the mark at the top, see it's going to roll to the right as you lift the chain up. So what we want to do is take that one notch round. Right, so when you lift the chain up now, it is more or less top dead centre, facing straight up. So what we're going to do now is put some bearings on, and that'll hold that in place. You see the edge of that lip there? That's where the ends of the sides of the bearings want to go, on them lips there. No further in than that. So just want to line up with that, and that'd be lovely. That'd be lovely there. Right, and on, I don't know if do the same the other side. Go on camera, you can do it. Same on the other side. Just a tad more. There we go. And that's perfect there.